So, obviously, you are like one of the guys that I think of being an old school person like I am when I think of road courses. What do you think of this place?
I like it a lot. It's as far as road courses, you know, we used to have Sonoma, Sears Point, and Watkins Glen, and to me, I always enjoyed Sonoma better because it was more difficult. You had to really hone your road race skills and to do well. You go to Watkins Glen and you really didn't even have to road race at all or be a road racer from background, and you could still do well there. This is one of the places that you got to be technically on your game. If you make a mistake, you know, the consequences could be pretty nasty if you do here. The walls aren't that far away. And passing is always difficult on a road course, but I like what these guys have done. They've created some of these new areas to pass on. And by doing that, it's just going to make, to me, it's going to make a more exciting race. People are going to be able to, fans will be able to see more action, but from a driver's standpoint, it won't be as frustrating. If you got a good car, maybe you came in and you got tires and your car's really good and it's good and fast, you can pick your way through traffic. You got several more areas now to pass in versus the old Roval.
So, when you got the phone call for the Hall of Fame, what was your reaction? What did you think? What went through your mind?
Well, first I was wondering who's playing a gag on me. You know, it's like, this is going to be a joke. Because I've been on the ballot. I think it was going to be like 8 years of being on that ballot. And finally, I mean, it actually came true. You know, my big dreams in racing when it was over, you know, make it to the Hall of Fame one day. And I was close, but I never could quite get there. And then that phone call that day was just, it made all those years of waiting and driving worth it. You know?
Why do you think that you're in the Hall of Fame? Like, what got you there? Was it your toughness, your success on the road courses? Like, what makes Ricky Rudd a Hall of Famer?
Well, I mean, I think the driving record, the win column, and the polls and things of that nature, you know, it supported my entry. You know, it's just based on the numbers themselves. But you know, I guess there's other things that go into it. I'm not really sure. You know, I have no control over how everybody votes. There's 50 people that vote you in or out. And I think one thing that helped me is I won like 23 or 24 races, and I did it with like, gosh, 7 or 8 different car owners. Where a lot of guys in the Hall of Fame basically were with one team the whole time. So you know, to do that, I think it made things a little more difficult by you're having to learn new people every year. So I think everybody looked at the whole big picture, and whatever it is, they must have liked me this year. I'm not sure why, because I think we got like 90 or 80 or 90% of the vote. So I'm not really sure what made things different this year.
I'm from Bristol. What do you think of when you think of that track?
I think it's going to be a tough day or tough night whenever it's on the schedule. I know it's coming. It's going to be tough. But you know, I like tracks like that. To me, in my days, earlier days, I was one of the earlier guys that used to go to the gym during the week. I think Mark Martin was probably the other guy. So I would actually look forward to a hard day, a hot day, or a tough day, and knowing that I'm probably going to be a little bit better physically prepared than a lot of my competition. At least mentally. You know, I'm not a big guy, so I had to lift weights and get toughened up just to be, you know, probably on some of these guys that are born naturally strong. I had to go on a program to get tough, and I used to mentally tell myself, man, I hope it gets hot today, because if I'm falling out of the seat and I'm tired and I'm hot, then the competition is going to be, they're going to really be suffering.
Right. Awesome. You're going a little faster than Corey was. I like it. Like I'm having to hang on and not be bounced around. Corey's a little timid.
We'll go one more lap. You want to do one more lap?
Sure.
I think we're getting down near the end.
The things that's so funny about these ride-alongs, or I've driven on a few tracks, is that the sensation of speed is incredible. Like, it feels like you're going so much faster than you actually are.
Yeah, this feels pretty fast for a street car. I'm surprised it goes around there like this as well.
But I drove on Bristol in their pace car, and I really thought I was flying.
Yeah,
I thought I was flying.
Yeah.
I looked down. I was going 43 miles an hour.
Well, it's deceiving because of the banking,
Right.
the load. I had one gal here a while ago. She said the camera guy. She was doing the reporting. She said that he said she'd never been over 100 mile an hour. I said, would you like to go over 100? She said, well, yeah, that'd be pretty neat. So anyway, she thought that was the neatest thing. I took her around. What we didn't do the chicane back there. We just went through. We'll run it, and I think this car is limited to 117 mile an hour.
Oh, okay.
But we'll do that just to see. And been over 100 mile an hour today.
When I drove at Kansas, I never broke 100.
Yeah.
Like, and then there's another thing where I felt like I was flying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I get my
I think that
certificate.
just the way the things blow by you, it makes you feel like you're going faster. Make sure nobody's in the chicane over here. So, we're 105 right now. 109, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17. Feel it stop. Stops.
Yeah.
117.
It's like, that's enough.